Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Tarot with an Attitude. We are doing a new format tonight. So let me know in the comments later on how you like it. This is going to make some things easier for me. And like I said, with some of the contracts I'm doing, it's going to make things easier for editing. But let me know what's going on. I'll still be showing the cards and things like that. Man, it is good to see everybody here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get this started like we normally do. Our most gracious and loving Heavenly Father, the divine spirit, the divine feminine that is you, we say thank you. We give gratitude freely for all the things that you've given us. And we ask that your words come through tonight as people ask questions. I'm going to be doing this a little shorter than usual with the responses, but help me make sure your message gets through. That's what I'm looking for. Also, the protection, that beautiful white light that shines from each and every one of us, amplify it. Michael, Raphael, Gabrielle, come in, keep us protected from anything that is not of our higher good. We invoke your powers, so mote it be. Wow. Okay. Good evening, good evening. Reporting in last night off Cabot. Probably 40 something-ish people, 15 VIPs. We did really well. It was a little longer than I normally do, and it was 3 hours of reading cards. But we had a great time. I need to turn my volume down on my phone. Had an awesome time. We got there safe and sound, got home safe and sound, and that is all that matters at this point. But we had a great time. So I'm hoping I'll be able to see everybody, do this with you, maybe get in your home city at some point and kind of get this thing taken care of where you can be there. I want to meet each and every one of you in person. So, fumbling around here because I forgot to do the phone with this new format, everything else. So, if you've got any questions, let me know. These things are going to happen. We're going to go, and things are going to go, whatever's happening. Now, right now, Wednesday night, there's going to be another Bridget and I show Beyond the Cards. We're going to be talking about some creepy things that have happened to both of us for right before Halloween. It's a Halloween special. So we want to make sure that everybody comes in and sees that. But you're going to need to click in. I'm going to post the link, okay? You're going to need to click in on Eyes of the Dragonfly. So make sure when you're on, go to Eyes of the Dragonfly and subscribe so you can see the different things that she's doing as well. I love her to death, want to support her in any way I can. So we're going to start broadcasting that show from Eyes of the Dragonfly. It's going to be fun. If you are in my tarot class, all right, remember on Zoom, you still have the Zoom link I sent you last week. Make sure you use it, and that's going to be what we're coming in for. A lot of people coming in, glad to see everything's happening, whatnot, and let's see. We got some new people. Going to say hi to some new people. Brandon, glad to see you're here. I hope everything's well. Bangarang, see what's going on. Post your question. Remember, go ahead and post your question. Tonight, I'm going to pull 2 cards or your answer. We're going to see what's happening and go there. Ashley, good to see you. Bangarang, welcome to the tribe. Everybody, make sure you are hitting the like button, hit the subscribe button, but most importantly, share this. You can find me on TikTok. You can find me on Shorts. You can find me on Instagram. All right. Going to be glad to be there and see that and see everyone. Let's see what's going on. Who all else is here? Brandon, good to see you. Okay. Everybody saying hi. Jill, am I saying that right? No. Jolie, glad to see you. Welcome back. Here you are. Let's see what this is like. Yes, Ashley, thank you. Hit the like button. Subscribe. All right. If anybody's got any questions, there we go. Jolie's going to start us off. So let's get this started, and I'm going to do this way. Jolie wants to know, okay, what this new year will bring. My birthday is in 2 weeks. So let's talk about at the beginning of your birthday. So in 2 weeks, that's going to put it in October. 10, 1 plus 0, 1 is always a new beginning. The 9, 19. If you will give me a day, I will also do the numbers for you. So you'll only be looking for that. And we'll look at the numerology of your birthday. But so here we go. Jolie wants to know. I'm fixing to put this in. Got to get used to this. All right. All right. Jolie James, I would love to know what this new year will bring. And here we go. Jolie, 2 cards for you right out of the gate. So I'm going with the shadow card by gut. And what it is this is telling you this new year, it's time to say goodbye to some different things that you're holding on to. Grief card, let it go, move forward. There are blessings waiting on you that's coming up in this new year. Then we have the Chariot. You've got to stay focused on what you need to accomplish and where you want to go. Stop looking over your shoulder. Everybody's going to try to distract you. You keep moving forward. That's what I have for you at this point. Wow. Bangarang. Okay. Let's see what else we got going there. Great. That's Jolie, you got a good thing going there. Glad to have you here and hope that helps. Everybody, if you need to know, okay, if you need a more in-depth reading, right down below. All the links are there. Look at my link tree. You can set up a session with me or whatnot. You can reach me at tarotwithnatitude@gmail.com. I'd love to help people out. So there we go. Bangarang. When I say bangarang, we've got a lot of new people cruising around and looking in here tonight. Listen to me. Bangarang comes from the idea from the movie Hook. Bangarang. It talks about what you put out, you get back. And sometimes you get back even better or more. So it's bangarang. That's one of the things we talk about. We are the Barefoot Bangarang Tribe. We believe in getting barefoot. We believe in getting grounded. And what we want you to do is our whole goal here is to be able to help you reclaim your magic. When you reclaim your magic, you can find your wings and then you can fly, just like Peter Pan in the movie Hook. That's what bangarang means to us. That's what we're all based on. And that is good. Jolie, things are looking good. So that is a great thing to know. It's time to let go of some stuff in the past and don't let those things haunt you. Okay. Move on. They're always part of your memory and you'll always have to deal with that. But at the same point, put it behind you, get some closure, cherish whatever it is that you need to do, but move on with the love, but look to the new things that are coming. A lot of new things are coming for you. So Brandon, what message does Spirit need me to know right now? Okay, let's see what we've got here. I'm going to put this back in play. And Brandon is asking, what message does Spirit need me to know right now? And here we go. So Brandon, your shadow card, the card off the bottom, the moon, it's telling you need to use your intuition, Brandon, that there are some things going on in your life and you keep looking for somebody to give you an exact path. Some of these things you need to remember, it's on you. You're never going to know or have an exact path. Move forward. Let your intuition guide you. Move slowly, but keep moving forward. Don't let fear stop you. We have the Justice card. So this is talking about, this is another karma card. Whatever you put out is what you're going to get back. You have to be careful and be true to yourself, true to your beliefs and things like that. Spirit is saying right now, use your intuition. We're talking to you, know what's going on, and let Spirit guide you. Do the right thing. What you put into this and where you need to go is what you're going to get back out of it. Wow. All right, bangarang. There we go. Great things getting started here and seeing what's happening. Ashley, I see you there. Let's find out what's going on. All right. And for everybody that's interested, I am using the Lost Tarot deck right now. So let's find out what Ashley needs and let's see where that's going. Ashley, any love coming into my life? Are you going to bring love into your life? You know what? Remember we talked about karma? And I'm going to tell you this. When you want love in your life, love yourself. Love other people. Put the love out there, and then that love will come into your life without any problems. That's the law of attraction. Put the love out, and it begins by loving ourselves. So any love coming into my life, you know what I'm looking at here? That's kind of a yes or no. And absolutely, what I see here is we have the Three of Wands. And this Three of Wands is talking about you're doing the right things. Be patient. The action is required. Things you're putting out there, you're doing everything you need to do, but patience is required to let some things unfold. So the answer is absolutely yes. Love is coming into your life. All right. Spirit is calling for you to be patient. Don't jump. Okay. The right person is coming along. Things need to take their time. Wow. Banger. Okay. This way, too, I'm able to keep up with everybody and make sure everybody gets their questions answered or whatnot. So glad to see everybody. Brandon, thanks, Rev. Resonates as usual. I appreciate it, Brandon. That is awesome. Any questions at all, people, go ahead and put them out there. We're going to do this. We're going to talk like this. I found out this helps me by staying focused, staying moving on, and I don't get lost. And then I can help more people. So I'm actually enjoying doing things this way, and let me know. And if the questions stop, then that'll be the end of it. We'll see what's happening. But I'm loving that people are coming in and seeing what's happening, and these things are going on. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Any new things we got going on? You know what? We got the tarot class. If you're curious about the tarot class, but I'm fixing to put it out there in an actual class format. There were some people that actually started, and I want you to continue on. We're going to fill that through. And those of you that already started, when it comes online as an actual class, you will be able to be a part of that class as well. And we're going to keep the class very reasonable. There's nothing, I don't want to try to make $1 million on it, so it'll be something very good. We're going to use the book. Here, let me see. We're using the book, okay? Tarot Simplified. You can find this in the links down below. All right. You can see where it is on Amazon. Let me bring that back up. Oh, helps if I put this back in. Tarot Simplified. Making tarot easy to understand and get started in a day. Right there on Amazon. Go check it out. There are other books down below. You will see that. And we're just going to have a good time. So now I'm working with another couple of decks I picked up over the weekend, and I'm loving them. So hopefully I'll be showing those to you soon and see what's happening. Ashley, is Joseph the one for me or Spencer? You know what I'm going to do? Okay. What you're trying to do is look for a shortcut. And I am going to answer that for you. And I know a lot of people are going, what? Okay. But what you have to remember is that's at this moment. If he changes, if things changes or whatnot, that's what you got to understand. So I'm going to give you a very quick answer to this. And we're going to ask about, is Joseph the one for me or Spencer? And guess what? Just because I give you one or the other now doesn't necessarily mean that's going to be that way a week from now, a month from now, or whatnot. So here we go. Then we're going to take these two cards right here. They were jumping out the deck. All right. So Joseph, the card for Joseph is the Nine of Cups. This is meaning love could very well manifest. You could really make a great life with Joseph, and things could come along very quickly. Then for Spencer, we have the Ace of Swords. To be with Spencer, that's also a very positive, but this is on a more intellectual note. You're going to have to communicate. Communication is going to be key with Spencer. So pick whichever one you want. This guy might be a little more romantic. This guy's going to be a little more into the brainiac and looking at things. Both apparently look like great choices. Wow. Bangarang. So you know what that means? You got to actually work. You got to date. You got to talk. You got to feel things out and see what's going on. And that's what we're supposed to do in life. All right. So Deborah, Rev Rob, would you be kind enough to say a prayer for Tasha, a fur baby, who had seizures for 30 hours? Her mom is like another daughter to me. We will do that right now. We are going to do that right now. And I want people to know this. We're going to say a prayer for Tasha, okay? And it's a fur baby. And what we're going to do is bring healing in for the pet and the owner. Our most gracious and loving Heavenly Father, I want everyone to start concentrating on feeling that energy, the energy pouring into your crown chakra and moving through your body. Pull the energy up from deep within the earth and beyond, and let them merge within your heart. You will see me doing this. It's building a chakra, a chi ball of energy. Now, what I'm saying is I'm asking the Holy Father, I'm asking the Divine Mother, send Raphael for healing. Our pets are important. People are important. Comfort both the pet and the owner. Make sure that they can feel this healing. Let them feel it coming. We want healing for the animal, healing for the owner. So mote it be. There you go. Prayer said. Let's see what happens. And Deborah, do me a favor. Keep us posted on what's going on with that. Okay. Donna, Rob, can I have a message for the month of November? Thank you so much. Absolutely, Donna. Let's see what's happening here. Let me get back over here. Donna is asking for a message for the month of November. What does Donna need to know for the month of November? Donna, here we go. All right. So your shadow card for the month of November, relax. Things are going to work out. Friends and those that are near you, those that are working with you and are of the same lightheartedness or the same like-mindedness, those people you need to pull close. Those are the ones that got your back. And this is going to be a cause for happiness and joy. They're going to show you support. You're going to get some support from them. The light card is the Six of Swords. Now, what this is telling me is with the help of friends, you're going to be able to move on. There's something that's not working right. Other people might be encouraging you to move on. And guess what? This is telling you it's time. Let it go. Get out of the mind battle over it. Set your sight on a new horizon with that Six of Swords and move forward. Other people will have your back in the decision. Wow. Let me know what's going on, Bangarang, and let me know how that decision works out. Donna, as always, reach out to me. I'll be glad to go into more detail of that if you need it, okay? Let me know what's happening. So, other people popping in. I did not see Bruce pop in, but somebody's saying hi to him now. So, Bruce, way to go. Glad you're here. I don't know if Bridget's poking her head in or not, but here we are. Monday night, right before Halloween. It's going to be fun. So remember, when I put the link up for mine and Bridget's show, when you click on that link, you won't be going to my channel. You will be going to Bridget's channel. But I encourage everybody, get out there, go, like I said before, subscribe. Eyes of the Dragonfly. That's it. She's at Eyes of the Dragonfly. You can reach her, Bridget, at Eyes of the Dragonfly. She's on YouTube. Check it out. And she's on, I believe she's on Reels and Facebook. Always look Bridget up there, and she'll be glad to work with you and get back with you. So things are moving right along. We'll see what's going on. I am so glad Bruce popped in. He has been working his butt off, and I actually said a little prayer for him the other day. Cynthia, I can't hardly wait for Halloween. Big day for me. Halloween's a big day. It's fun. All right. And let's see what happens. And that's find out what's going on. So celebrate, find out, but remember the kindness, the love, and all of that. And Bridget and I are going to be talking about some of that, but the stories we're going to tell are going to be kind of cool. All right. So you might want to check that out. Wow, I needed that message. Bangarang. Excellent. Glad you got it. Okay. That's what you needed to know is it's time to move in the direction you need to move with people that have the same area and same thought process as you. All right. So if anybody else has got any more questions, we'll hang around for a little bit, see if anybody else new pops in. If there's somebody in the gallery that hasn't said anything, but you're wondering, let me know. Just type your question in. We will be glad to answer it and see what's going on, and let's see what's happening. All right. So, yes, everybody, Donna, Deborah, you need to know from Donna, I sent healing and prayers to Tasha and her mom. That's great. That's what we do. For those of you just popping in and trying to figure out what this is all about, we are a tribe, and I'd love for you to join it. Just subscribe, hit the like button, and then look around. Go to Tarot with Natitude, the page and the group. We're there. You can find out, and people will be glad to help you. This is where we're going to answer some questions and take care of some things. So, again, I don't hang around anymore all night waiting for somebody to come through the door. I am going to do this right now. Here is for when people are watching this, okay? I want people to understand, all right? If you're watching this and this comes across your screen later or you happen upon it, here's the message Spirit wants you to know. This is for anybody that sees this, whether it be tonight, tomorrow, you check back in. This message is for you. So do the shuffle, do the cut. And one of the messages we have here is, look at there. There's the Three of Cups again. We've got to remember to celebrate and have a good time. This is a time to stop fighting, start remembering love, and celebrate with people of the same spirit that you are. You know, and then we've got the Hermit. Don't forget, okay? A lot of friction coming in right now, and this is telling us to make sure we walk our own path. We have the Hermit. Stop looking down, stop looking off to the left, but you need to know what path is your path and make sure that you're walking your path and not somebody else's. Wow. Banger. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Bring that down, and we'll get back over here. Cynthia, since it is a quiet night, would you mind to ask Spirit if there is anything I should be concentrating on right now? Absolutely. Let me bring these cards back over. So we're going to do this. And let me add this back to the stage. So what's happening is Cynthia wants to know from Spirit if there's anything she should be concentrating on right now. So I'm going to do that, do the cut. Here we go. Cynthia, one of the main things, there's choices you need to make. Slow down. This is the Seven of Cups, all right? So there might be some choices you need to make, and there are some maybe a little confusing and you don't know which way to go. Make sure that when you're making these choices, you remember you can do the thing that's right for you and feels good emotionally, all right? Doesn't always have to be about somebody else. Some of these choices are there. Observe, look, give gratitude, meditate on it, and then listen to your intuition. You know, we have the Tower. There are changes coming, all right? The blasted Tower, there are changes coming, Cynthia. So you need to figure out, nothing stays the same. Are you going to be preparing for that change or whatnot? Concentrate on what's going on. Get some things in order. Make sure you're doing the right thing, because changes are coming, whether you like it or not. Now, these changes will depend on how you handle them and how you make your choices when the changes come around. Okay? Does that make sense? If you're in a meditative spot, you look at this, see it, see what's happening, you'll be able to make the right choice accordingly. Wow. Bangarang. That was really cool. Let me know what's going on, Cynthia. I know you always do, and I'm glad for it. You know, my energy has been a little bit wonky. You know, everybody's energy has been a little wonky, okay? And there's just so much going on. So what I want you to do is to understand that right now, everything is kind of out of whack in the cosmos, things like that. There are some things that are driving this wackiness in spirit. And I want you to understand that it's okay, all right, to take a break. But changes are coming. Some things you're going to need to deal with are going to happen, and you need to be aware of those so you can understand what's going on and what's happening in your life. And then the changes won't be so radical. Okay? Does that make sense? Let me know. All right. So let's see what's going on and see what's happening. Bangarang, Cynthia. You know, great message. You know what? You got this. Everybody's got this. The tribe's got this. All right. So that's the message so far. Let's see what's going on. You know, Donna, so glad he is still stable. Yes, Cynthia, I felt the same thing. There you go. And that's why the energy's changing. That's when energy changes, we get a little like, what's going on? So settle in. Now's the time for mindfulness, some meditation, some prayer. Okay. Maybe light a candle, do some magic about talking to spirit about, I know there are changes coming. Give me where I need to handle it. I'll be glad to go into you with more detail. All right. Let's see what's happening. Okay. Is there anybody else going to talk tonight? Do we have any other questions we need to get rid of? My numbers keep jumping all back and forth and everything. But so there's a lot coming, some different things I can't wait to unveil. We're going to see what's happening. They're all in the works, and those things are going to be great for the channel, for us, for all of us. We're going to have a good time. I guarantee it. Okay. So, you know what? Tonight, it seems like we're a little slow with people, and I'm not going to waste everybody's time. I want the tribe to know I love you. I want the tribe to know, let me see what we've got here. All right. Somebody just popped in. Deborah, Rev Rob, may I have a message from Spirit, please? Absolutely. All you got to do. And Donna is saying, I love the new format. Thank you very much. It makes things, if people are on a phone, it makes it a lot easier. And from all my analytics, most people seem to be watching this from their phone or a tablet. So it's also going to make it easier for me down the road. Let's see what's going on. Let me bring this up. So Deborah, here we go. Oop, wrong one. Wrong button. I got to get used to flipping on this. All right. Deborah, Rev Rob, may I have a message from Spirit, please? Absolutely. Deborah, what I'm hearing right now is breathing, and I want you to learn to breathe. And I want you to just be able, and I'm talking about more of a calmness thing, okay? Easy in and out, relax. That's what's going to happen. So here we go. I'm going to cut the deck. All right. That was important. And then we've got, you know what? No, yeah, I'm being told to do this a little differently. Justice. Everything is there. All right. Everything's coming through. You're doing the right things. Things are happening. Again, we're looking at this from karma. A lot of times this could be a legal thing, okay, too, is the way a lot of it can be read. But the seven of swords, or the 11, oh my goodness, in the major arcana is justice. And remember, you're getting back what you put out. We receive. Notice she's standing there with the scale. Karma corrects and balances everything. That's very important for you to know. You might need to ask for some help. There might be something going on, okay, that you're having trouble with and getting your mind wrapped around it. Don't be so stoic that you don't ask for help. There are people who would love to help you, people that will have the answers for you and help give you guidance. So make sure that you understand all of this situation. Don't lose out on something because you didn't ask for help, guidance, or whatnot. Wow. Bangarang. That's really awesome. So here we go. Let me move that out. See if anything else came in while we're there. Giving Gillian a chance to catch up. She highlights these things for me. And this time I've been a little quicker on the draw than her sometimes, but that's okay. Cynthia, I'm so happy to hear doors are opening for you. Yes, they are. And I appreciate it. I appreciate all your support and everything that you do. And Tribe, y'all support me so much. I like to say thank you and make sure that you understand you are appreciated. That's very, very important. So, yeah, Sasha, if you want to ask a question, okay, just drop your question in the chat and ask a question. And we'll do a quick read for you. Okay. That's how it works. When you come in, say hi, tell everybody hello, but then just drop your question right in the chat and we will get there. All right. So let's see what's going. Deborah Robbins nailed it. Thank you, Rob. You're welcome. And I'm glad that speaks. These are hard sometimes because I have nothing to go on. So I'm just giving you exactly what the cards say and what Spirit is giving me. Okay. So that's it. So, Sasha, welcome. Type your question in, hit it in the chat, and we'll get it highlighted. And I would love to do that reading for you. Okay. So I'm going to wait a little bit longer and we'll see what's going on. I don't have any upcoming gigs right now. We have some things that are working or whatnot, but we just talked about for the end of the year. We are kind of slowing down, getting some things ready to get into the holiday season. And that's important. And it's important for everybody. So, Sasha, here we go. All right. Now that I am not going to drop the order against Kijan, how's he going to act towards me because he hasn't been nice tonight when we text? You know what? I'm going to tell you, Sasha, if you already had to have an order against him and he's not being nice, walk the hell away. This is Spirit. This is me. This is Grandpa Rob talking, okay? Uncle Rob, Father Rob, Reverend Rob. You don't keep people in your life that you've had to get an order against. Move on. What's going on? You become codependent. And I'm telling you that of what's happening. So if you have had an order against this person, Sasha, and you drop the order and now he's being nasty, cut this fool loose, okay? This is Tarot and Attitude. I say it just like what he has. And, so y'all may have a daughter together, but that doesn't mean, okay, that you have to tolerate crap, all right? So that's going to be important. So here's the message Spirit's going to give you. Let me see what I've got here right out of the gate. The King of Swords. Get out of your heart and get into what's actually going on. The King of Swords. Set your boundaries in your mind. Set your boundaries of what's going on, of how you're going to be treated. You need to grab that masculine part of you and lay down some rules and say, I'll put the order right back on. You're not going to speak to me this way. Now, this is one of the things. It's time to make a new plan. Time to walk on. You know what? You were worried emotionally about this order that you had, so you removed it. Guess what? Get back into it. Get into the game with your head, not your heart. It is now time to think about your child. It's now time to think about this relationship, but how you have to protect both. And all of this now, this relationship can be looked at from just a mental standpoint of conscious thought and what's happening. I'm being told to pull one more card. All right. He doesn't care. Things are happening, and it's time for you to stop looking, at what's gone wrong and sitting and staying in one place with your emotions. It's time to get up and move your butt on. Okay. It's time to walk on. Deal with him as you have to. But other than that, let it go. That's what's going on. Okay. So no, I don't see him treating you any different at this point in time. Okay. Wow. Bangarang. All right. Here we go. So we got somebody else that pops in, so good. I'm glad you agree. Thank you. And that's Cynthia's saying the main thing. We want you to take care of yourself and your daughter. That's the most important thing. Okay. The most important thing. And sometimes we got to take our heart out of the picture and do what your common sense and your logic is telling you. All right. Let it go. All right. Elena, welcome. Good evening, Rob. Feeling transitions around me. Let me get these cards stuck back in here. I'll let y'all know me. I like to separate them out and find out what's going on. Good evening. Feeling transitions around me the past few weeks. Does Spirit have a message for me, please? Absolutely, Elena. Let's see what Spirit's got. Do this and find out. So, add to stage. Here we go. Elena. Feeling transitions around me this past few weeks. Does Spirit have a message for me, please? Here we go. Right here. Let's see what your shadow card is. Commitment. I don't know what's going on. There's love. There's things you've got to remember. But this to me is not about a romantic relationship. This is about commitment. Whatever's going on, you need to stay committed to you, your well-being, and where you want to go and what you want to be. When we have that, we also have the hangman. You're going to have to take a look at things that are happening from a different perspective. And with this hangman, this is one where they're actually hanging the guy. What I'm really picking up here is you need to figure out whatever's going on with all this and realize there are some other people that don't quite have your back and they're trying to manipulate the situation. Look at these people different. And it could be that you just need to put these people aside for this situation. But things are changing. When things change, sometimes people's intentions change or they don't like what we're doing. Walk your path and understand it. But this commitment I'm really feeling is to you, to your higher power and your beliefs. And then what you have to do is you're going through it, look at the people and take them. Don't always look at somebody from a caring, nurturing spot. You know, sometimes when they've shown their hand, we need to step back. I mean, look at them and hate, but truly analyze what's going on. Let spirit speak to you. That's very important. All right. So let me know. Again, reach out. I'll go into more detail with you on it. We'll find out what's going on. But that's very, very important. So to find out what's going on. So yes, okay. Well, let me read this again. Yes, I didn't drop the order. I still have it. Good, because I don't trust him. Thank you so much. You're right. So you're doing the exact right thing. You keep the order in place. It's always good to make somebody that can be a little bit, I'm really picking up narcissistic values here, and to make them have some other form of check-in where they know a third party is watching and governing their actions. Keep that going. Find out what's going on. And again, if you need me, down below in the description, all the links of how to get hold of me, and I'd be glad to do a reading for you. But bless you and bangarang. So let's find out. You know, there we go. What have we got here? Confirmation. Spot on as usual. Thank you very much. Good. That's what we're here for. And sometimes we just need that little extra boost. Remember to trust your intuition. We saw with Brandon earlier, the intuition card comes into play, that moon. Listening to your intuition, when you think about the fool's journey, and those of y'all taking the class are going to hear about this, the second stop, once the fool takes the plunge, is with the high priestess, that it's talking about use your personal knowledge, use your head, you know what's right or wrong, and use that intuition. She's always holding the moon or something like that. But your personal knowledge and intuition, use it, rely on it, and that will be good. All right? So thank you for the confirmation. I appreciate it. And everybody. So, you know, we're getting there. We're finding out. All right? We're going to give it just a few more minutes and see what's happening, you know, and want to talk to some people about maybe getting the show and moving around. We had a great time last night, met a bunch of good people, and just had a ball. So I'm not sure if some of the people are watching tonight, sitting off in the cheap seats or whatnot. That's okay. I appreciate everybody's attendance and what we had. There was some great connections there or whatnot. So, you know what? I think with that, we're going to say, you know, here we are tonight. And I don't care. You don't have to, my tribe members, if you have a question, put it in. You don't have to be kind and sit back and wait for other people. If you just want some guidance, if you want to know what's going on, let's see what's happening. But that guidance is there, and that's what we're here for, to help each other out. We'll get to everybody, and with this format is going to help me be able to get to everybody. So, with all that being said, take what you want, leave what you don't, but leave having experienced some peace, love, and light. Banger.